Hi, this is Lara at Elliott Wave Stock Market with your free Dow analysis for the trading session dated Thursday 14th of April after New York's closed and before it opens for Friday. This is my daily chart, my main wave count for the Dow. I'm expecting that we're still within an intermediate degree C wave to end a primary wave 2 zigzag trending upwards. Primary 2 may not move beyond the start of 1. This wave count is invalidated with movement above 14198.1. To the downside, we also have an invalidation point. Pink wave 2 or minute wave 2 within blue or minor wave 5, as the Dow's in at the moment, may not move beyond the start of pink wave 1. This wave count is invalidated with movement below 11,555.48 points. We should keep drawing this big wide channel on daily charts. Draw the first trend line from 1 to 3 and then place a parallel copy on the low of 2 down here. We need to use this trend channel to tell us when we've had a trend change. When we can see at least a full daily candlestick comfortably below this channel, then we will have indication that primary wave 2 is over, and at that stage primary 3 to the downside will be underway. Movement also below this price point will indicate a strong indication that primary 3 is underway, because at that stage it can't just be a second wave correction within this final fifth wave upwards. I expect we've still got further movement towards the upside for a couple of reasons. Although we do have technically a complete 5-wave structure up to this point here, recent downwards movement, the wave behaviour of it is not exactly what we would expect if this was primary 3. When primary 3 finally does arrive, we would expect some very, very strong, possibly even violent downwards movement. More like this and this, but extended. So I expect this is just a small second wave correction at minute degree, and wave behaviour certainly fits that idea much, much better. So I expect when the second wave correction is over, we'll see a trend change back to the upside, and we'll see a continuation of this long, steady, slow upwards movement from the Dow for a few more weeks yet, up towards this target at 12,573.34 points. That's where wave C black, beginning down here, will reach 0.618, the length of wave A black within this primary 2 zigzag, and 12,661.1 points is where wave 5 blue, from down here on up, will reach equality with wave 1 blue. So we may have a deep second wave correction, and then a third wave and a fourth wave which should remain above the end of 1, and a final little fifth wave upwards. And this target may be a little bit low. If once we get into this target zone, it looks like the structure is going to require a lot more upwards movement to complete it, then I'll recalculate this target. I'm going to leave it here for now though. Taking you now to an hourly chart with a high for 1 pink and the low for 4 blue down here. Here's 1 pink, here's 4 blue. Here's our impulse up for our first wave at minute degree, and now our recent downwards movement is a second wave correction, probably a zigzag. We have a 5-wave structure down here for wave A, an ABC expanded flat correction upwards for wave B. Yesterday's analysis here was expecting more upwards movement. We did get it, but not before we had this spike down for wave B. Wave A and C within this little expanded flat here for wave B green have no Fibonacci ratio, and wave B is a 189% correction of wave A. So it's pretty long in relation to A, but it's less than twice the length of A, so it meets requirements. This C wave, when we look at it on the 15-minute chart, is a nice ending diagonal with a 5-wave structure within it, so I expected it was over here. We can now use Elliott's channeling technique around this correction for wave 2 pink. Draw the first trend line from the start of A to the end of B and place a parallel copy on the low of A down here. It's extremely common for C waves to overshoot these channels, so I would expect further downwards movement and price to come below this parallel channel here, probably around about down to this target to overshoot the 0.382 Fibonacci ratio, and at 12,086.03 points, that's where wave C green will reach equality with wave A, and that's the most common relationship between the two for a zigzag, so that's a pretty likely place for this next downwards movement to end. This A wave took 3 or 4 days to complete, so I will expect the C wave probably to take a few days, maybe possibly up to a week to complete. So we would usually expect a second wave correction to correct to the 0.618 Fibonacci ratio. It still may do that. The ratio between A and C is a more reliable guide to where these corrections end. And A and C reaching equality is pretty common. Wave 2 may not move beyond the start of 1, so this wave count is invalidated with movement below 11,555.48 points. To the upside, any further extension of the C wave within wave B, if it wasn't over here, may not move beyond the start of A. This wave count in the short term is invalidated with movement above 12,444 points. So in a few days, this wave C may complete the second wave zigzag, and then we will expect a resumption of this long, slow, steady upwards movement from the Dow to new highs. So that's all for me today with your Dow analysis. I hope this helps you in your trading, and I hope that everyone else out there is looking forward to a most awesome weekend.